Morning, reefing peoples. This is my little innovative Marine 25 lagoon, and I'm getting a terrible reflection there. Sorry about that. I don't do very good camera work. This tank started out a few years ago. This is my first tank that I've tried corals, and I started out like everyone else. I had substrate, I had rock work in here, put a few corals in there, put a couple of ocellaris in here, and off I went. And I had exactly the same problems that everyone gets, algae, dinos, cyano. It was a nightmare. And this tank is so small, there's really no useful fish that I know of that you can use in a tank this small. A tang is going to outgrow this thing in no time. A rabbitfish, the same problem. Any really good algae eater. And snails and crabs and such, I don't know. I see that snails mostly clean the glass, and that's about all they do. I really don't get it. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I don't get it. Anyway, I said I have to do something different. This is insanity. I was either going to quit or do something different. So I was watching a video from Boat Reef Supply, and they mentioned the Korallen Zucht, the method, where they drive the nutrients down to undetectable limits by using their zeolite reactors. And then they supplement that by heavily feeding the corals. And I said, well, maybe that's the path I want to take. I'm going to try it. So I put the clownfish in a different tank. They're fine. They're happy. And I took the substrate out, and I got rid of most of the rock work and set the corals either on rocks that needed it or just on the base. And it's been a while now, and the nutrient levels in this tank are undetectable. So that's nitrates and phosphates are undetectable. All the other parameters are normal for a reef tank. And I must say, it's been a much easier path for me. The soft corals, as you expect, are doing great. The LPS, there's 3 LPS in here. They're not setting any records, but they're alive, and they're growing slowly. SPS, I had 4. I'm down to 1, which is the one dead center there, the little one, which is a Stylopora, I do believe. And I lost those back in the summer when I let this tank get too hot, so I can't blame this method on the death of those SPS. I had 4 in here. I blame it on my stupidity of letting it get too warm. So after going through all that and removing the substrate, blah, 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 now I get almost no algae. Sometimes along the bases of the corals, I'll have to take a very soft little, like a toothbrush, and brush some algae off. But other than that, I almost get 0. Any I get on the glass is easily wiped off. So it's made my life a hell of a lot more simple. Is this the way to go forward for having a reef tank? I doubt it. But it's fun to try, and I'm going to keep trying it and see where I get. Now you say, okay, you got 0 nutrients in here. Well, what the hell are these corals eating? Well, I'm feeding them. So in the mornings, they get this teeny little scoop of one of these 3 things: the reef roids, the spinel, the powder, or the reef, the chili. So I just alternate. So one day they get that little scoop of that little scoop, the next day. And then this is right when the lights are coming on and they're open. Then right before the lights go off, I give them a dose of this, the coral, the Red Sea Reef Energy AB+. So having these 4 things seems to be working, especially for the soft corals, which you might imagine that it would, and it is. The other LPS, time will tell. The SPS, I have my doubts, but we'll see. Anyway, so far I am keeping a coral-only tank, and we'll see where it goes. All right, thanks for watching. See you later.